Of course. You good? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marquita, and today I'm going to be discussing the books that I read last month in May and what I'm currently reading right now. So let's get into it. So May was a pretty slow month for me in regards to reading. I only read 2 books. You heard that right, 2 books. I average about 4 books a month. I don't know. I think I'm like on the verge of a reading slump. I'm not sure. But let's get into the first book that I finished in May, and that was Babel. I actually started this in April, but again, like I said, I think I was entering into a reading slump. So yeah, it took me like a month to finish reading this. But anyways, I got it done. Did tab a good bit in here. I will put in my review of Babel. I recorded it like a couple of weeks ago and just never shared it. So I'll put it in right now. Also, I finished Babel yesterday, finally. I mainly listened to the audiobook of it. It was just easier for me. But overall, I think I'm going to give it a 4. I kind of went into it blind. I just knew like the way people talk, like it was so, I thought it was, they were like, oh, this is so like it's gonna break you, blah blah blah. And while it was sad, it wasn't what I was expecting. Like, even though I went into it blind, I was expecting like death and destruction, like at a 10. And it was not. It did have a very poignant messages on classism, race, elitism. Yeah, I was expecting a lot of death and destruction, and it didn't have like a lot of that, but it did have like some poignant messages in it. And yeah, in the beginning it was kind of boring. I was like, okay, when is this going to pick up? And it never like picked up to the like death and destruction that I was expecting. But that's on me, because I went into it blind and I just had like these preconceived notions. So that's on me. Overall, it was a very good book. It's R.F. Kuang is very well written. Like, that's to be expected with her, so that's not a shock. And yeah, overall it was a 4-star read for me. I did highlight, several things in it. So the next book I finished in May was The Bold, Most Likely by Sarah Watson. Sarah Watson also wrote or was a writer on the show The Bold Type. I don't know what station it aired on or how long it aired. But she also was a producer on the show Parenthood. I rated this 3.5 stars. This is a YA contemporary fiction. It follows 4 friends. They have been friends since I think they were like 5. And it follows them in their senior year as they prep for college. They also talk about dating. The romance is a part of the book, but it's more like the backdrop to the main storyline in the book. So yeah, it follows these 4 girls, their close friendship, navigating through different types of trauma. What school are they going to go to, doing something that they want to do versus what their parents want them to do. Will they get into their top choice? Will they have the financial aid to be able to go to their top choice? Literally a lot of things that I went through in deciding what college to go through, and I'm sure millions of other people who are about to graduate have thought about, have gone through, whatever. So yeah, overall it was a 3.5. Yeah, that's, it's a solid read. It's a solid read for sure. The book that I'm currently reading is Blood Over Bright Haven by M.L. Wong. I am, as you can see, about halfway through this book, and chapter 1 was like, all right, let's get into it. Let's go. It's action from chapter 1. M.L. Wong, yes, she was like, all right, yep, we doing this. And it's kind of like slow and fast paced at the same time, like, if that makes sense. Like, after chapter 1, nothing really catastrophic happened, but also it's not like a boring story. Like, it's keeping my interest. And now things are unraveling, and it's like it's been several times where I'm like, what? Yeah, so far I am really enjoying this book. 5-star status, I don't know yet. It's a good solid like 4.5. 4.25, 4.5 right now. Like it's really, really good. And it's rare that a book can keep my interest without having like a lot going on. And it's really following this one person, Siona, who is the female that got into the high mange. Siona is a sourcing mage. So what that means is she uses the spellograph, which is pictured here, to create spells, to sort in those spells, create energy, and that energy powers different things. You can make things move. You can like make machines work, like create textiles, like basically everything that is run in the city of Tyran, I think is what it's called, is created by the the sourcing mages. Because Siona is the only female, of course she is treated differently, and all of the other high mages have like multiple assistants. Siona has one, and the assistant that they gave her was the janitor. The janitor, who is from a different area, so he wasn't born and raised in Tyran. He's called a Quinn, and so and they did that just to like basically spite her, but she was like, no, I'm going to keep you, and you're going to be my assistant, and I'm going to teach you the things that you need to know about being an assistant to a high mage. So, in working with and so let's backtrack. So, the Siona and the rest of the high mages have to work on a project that is due, I think, in like 3 months. I can't remember, like some sort of a remapping. So they have to do this mapping project. Y'all hear noise? It's because the dog has left me alone and is on to her toy. So yeah, so they have to create this new mapping system, and in doing so, Siona finds out some really, really, really bad stuff about how the energy is sourced. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And once once you get to that point and you find out how the city of Tyran gets its energy, you, it's what what is yes, okay. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, this is a pretty short video. I haven't really been reading much, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I am currently watching on Apple TV Dope Thief with Brian Tyree Henry. If you don't know who he is was one of the stars from the FX show. Yeah, so he was in the show Atlanta. So he is one of the main characters in that show, and it's so good. I think I'm on like episode 5 right now. I don't know how many episodes are in the season, but it's so good. Like Dope Thief is about two friends. They basically pose as DEA agents and go and basically they go and rob known drug dealers, but like lower level drug dealers. So they go in there. Stop! I don't know. I don't think they showed if they take the drugs, but they take the money. That's like the main thing they're after. They're taking the money. And one job, they went to the wrong house. They went to the wrong house. People died. They started a fire started. Like it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. And that wrong house, somehow people found them and now they're trying to kill them. So they are basically trying to stay alive. And it is so good. I can't wait to finish it. I'm excited to watch Ginny in Georgia too. I think that came out today. Today is oh no, yesterday. It came out yesterday, June 5th. Today is the 6th. Tomorrow's my birthday, June 7th. Gemini. After I finish with Dope Thief, I'm probably gonna watch Ginny in Georgia because I love those two crazy girls. and it's like it's like a dark Gilmore Girls. That makes sense. Like it's the mom is legit. Like she would literally do anything for her children, and the girl is just all sorts of confused and like trying to find her place because they move so much. It's really good. Like if you want like a darker Gilmore Girls, Ginny and Georgia is the show, and that's on Netflix, and it started yesterday the 5th. So I'm also watching the NBA Finals, the game last night. Like Ty, Tyrese Halliburton is doing Tyrese Halliburton things. I'm going to put this on record and say that I still think that Oklahoma is going to win in 6, but it was like 2 minutes left in the game, and the Pacers had already started making a comeback. Sorry if my book friends, y'all probably don't watch sports, but then maybe you do. I don't know. But yeah, so it was like 2 minutes left in the game last night, and the Pacers had already started making their comeback. And I looked up because, of course, I was social media on my phone, doom scrolling, and I saw that it was 2 minutes left. I was like, oh, this is in Indiana about to do what they do, and Indiana did what they did. Like, they got to, like, honestly, you need to be up on Indiana by like 30 points. I can't even say 20 points because I think the one where they beat the Knicks and came back from like a 20-point lead with like 2 minutes left in the game. Like, you really need to be up by like 30 or 40. The way they they just come back like it's not, like they did not lead the entire game. The entire game they did not have a lead. And then the fourth quarter they started making their run. And then they were down by 1 point. And Tyrese Halliburton went and hit a pull up jump shot, and that was it. With point 0.3 seconds left in the game. 0.3 seconds left in the game. And he won the game. Oklahoma was only able to, with 0.3 seconds, it's catch and shoot. So you throw the ball in, the person catches it and shoots it. You don't even have time to dribble the ball. And they missed it. I think it was blocked. I think the inbound pass was like under the net, and I think it was blocked. As you can see, I enjoy basketball. I really like any type of sports. I watch football, basketball. I have tennis on right now as I'm filming this. Yeah, I watch a lot. I don't watch hockey and baseball. Like I can't get into that. But like I like, oh, don't talk about when the Olympics start. I am watching stuff I would have never watched before. I was watching skateboarding for the Olympics. Like just stuff, random stuff that I would never watch. Cycling. So, anywho, I just went off on a tangent, but if you stay to the end, thank you very much, and listen to me ramble about what I like to watch on TV. Of course, Dylan made another appearance per usual in her normal loud fashion. And yeah, so until next time, bye.